So in the previous video I made some data turn up in Geogebra, and I wrote down the boundaries of that data, and I got some frequency densities, which means I'm now ready to plot this histogram we were talking about. So if I start typing the word histogram down here in the normal way, you can see the options turn up, and I was talking about this first option, so I'm going to remind you can press tab to cycle through the options it's suggesting and then return to pick the one you want. And it's highlighted that it needs a list of class boundaries. Now I made a list of class boundaries earlier. It was these numbers over here, but I called them CBs for class boundaries. So I'm just going to type in CBs. You can see that when I start typing something, it's grey, but if I finish the word and it recognises it as an object in GeoGebra, it changes colour. So when I finish typing the S there, that goes blue, which is a good confirmation that you've typed it incorrectly. That's nice. The list of heights was called HS. I'm going to type in HS, and it's gone blue as well. Something has already happened on the screen, but I better just finish off by pressing return, and this confirms it on the screen. So it looks like I need to zoom out. I'm doing that with the mouse wheel. I need to zoom out a long way. This is not a surprise. It should go up to 100 age-ish, but it's also very tall. That's not a surprise either. These numbers are large. They're much larger than 120. So to change the vertical scale, I'm going to hold down the shift button and grab that axis. If I'm dragging it down with the mouse button now, you can see I can change the scale. It's still really tall. Keep dragging it down, keep dragging it down. I've got one bar in view now. Keep dragging it down. There, we're beginning to have a sensible shape of a histogram. Now there's a few things that are annoying me. This label I don't want here. That's just the label it's put on the histogram. I'm going to right click on that and click on show label to make that disappear. Maybe I don't want the grid. I can turn that off in the usual way. But there we have a sensible histogram which I can zoom in on and see what I'm looking at. And these heights of these bars are the frequency densities, because I told it to use the frequency densities and not the frequencies. We'll look at some other options and maybe how to draw a cumulative frequency graph from this grouped data in some other videos.